And good evening, everyone. I'm meteorologist Matt Bullock. It has just been a dreary Monday to start off the work week. It's been cloudy, cool, on and off rain showers. We are giving the first alert to evening showers. Continue to stick around with possibly an additional inch of rainfall. After tonight, though, it's going to feel a lot like spring, sunshine, warmer temperatures on the way. Then we'll see our next storm system arriving for the weekend. So what does this rain chances mean for our current wildfire situation? So talking about our wildfire forecast, again, we are in day 10 of the Carolina Forest wildfire. And still at the moment, as of 6:30, still seeing that wildfire at 55% containment with the size of a little over 2,000 acres. Again, that fire boundary line just east of Covington Lakes, Waterford Plantation, and Walker Woods neighborhood. So again, with today's rainfall, we've actually had beneficial benefits, not enough to get us out of the drought, but or even extinguish the wildfire. Just talking about the rainfall totals, the heaviest band that moved in right around 4 o'clock. That brought those heavy downpours, a couple rumbles of thunder, even gusty winds as high as 40 miles per hour. Also seen reports of hail. So if you guys are in the Conway, Carolina Forest area, let me know what you guys saw from that storm system. But so far with those rainfall totals, we've seen about 1.5 inches of rainfall so far today. So again, decent amount. The highest amount of rainfall we've seen today has been right over Carolina Forest and Conway, about 1.5 inches of precipitation. So much needed rain, especially for first responders battling with that wildfire. And so looking at our first alert radar, you can see that heavier band that made its way about 2 hours ago into Brunswick County, entering Wilmington probably the next hour or so. We had this lull period of dry weather behind that heavier band. So we may even see a few clearing skies just west of Murrells Inlet. So we'll have a brief dry period for the next hour or two. And then looking at our future radar, as we head to about 8, 9 o'clock, we'll start to see those rain chances hanging around for our area. So again, nothing too heavy like we saw earlier, expecting to see a little bit lighter amounts of showers, but still 10, 11, midnight, still tracking those shower chances. And then once it get past midnight, we will start to see those showers begin to taper off, even some clearing as sunshine returns into tomorrow morning, but it will be cold. We're expecting temperatures to fall down into the 40s all across our viewing area for tomorrow morning. And so talk about rainfall totals expected. Again, we're expecting a little bit lighter amounts of rainfall, so maybe an additional 0.5 inch to 1 inch of rainfall is expected for tonight. Again, we're going to have a brief lull period as we'll see that second round of rain making its way into about 8, 9 o'clock. And so talking about our drought monitor, with today's rainfall, not enough to get us out of the drought. It's going to be not enough to extinguish the wildfires, but it will be beneficial. As you can see, areas shading that tan or that dark tan color indicates severe drought conditions. That includes Conway, Carolina Forest, North Myrtle Beach, Loris, Longs, Myrtle Beach, Murrells Inlet, Florence, Darlington, and Bennettsville. So again, we desperately need the rain. We got a decent amount that's beneficial for our viewing area. Looking at our, blackout conditions, but basically here in Carolina Forest, we are seeing those overcast skies. Winds remain breezy. So again, wildfire conditions, we're starting to see that smoke making its way down into Burgess. I remember on my way off to work right around 1 o'clock, I noticed that smoky smell that was down in Burgess. And again, we're still getting the winds coming out from the north, but they will eventually start to shift out from the south starting into tomorrow. So we'll continue to stay breezy. Those winds will start to die down a little after midnight. So as I mentioned, wildfire weather will improve. So with today's rainfall, as I mentioned, not enough to put out the wildfire. After tonight's wind, expect to see calm winds for the rest of the work week. We're going to see this increase in moisture. Relative humidity will be much higher compared to what we saw last week. Last week, we had the RH levels between 20 to 30%. For the next 3 days, they're going to be up to 60 to 70%. So again, much higher relative humidity. So those are good weather conditions, especially for first responders battling the current wildfire conditions. So besides that, it's going to feel a lot like spring for the rest of the work week. We'll start to see those winds start to shift out from the south. This will start to bring in those warmer weather conditions. So looking at our first alert full forecast, as I mentioned, winds start to shift out from the south. bringing in much warmer temperatures. We start to see those highs going from the 50s from yesterday and today up to the upper 60s, low 70s into Tuesday, and continuing to warm up. We'll be in the 70s, low 70s here along the coastlines, mid 70s for our inland areas. And with that rise in temperatures, we're going to see that return of pollen. Now for tomorrow, medium count, but starting to reach that high to very high category as we head into the end of the work week, as we into Thursday and into Friday. And as we into the weekend, if you're trying to make any weekend plans, Saturday looking the best day to do so. We'll have mostly cloudy skies. Temperatures will be in the 70s, even near 80 degrees across the PD. And as we into Sunday, we'll see our next little storm system move through, a cold front, which will bring those scattered showers and storms. Again, still way too soon to time out when those showers will arrive, but so far Saturday looking to be on the drier side. So heading out to the North Myrtle Beach St. Patrick's Day Parade, forecast is looking great with temperatures in the 50s in the morning, but warming up into the 70s into the afternoon. And looking at your 7-day Grand Strand forecast, we're going to be quiet for the next several days. Rain chances arriving into Sunday, 10-day forecast. Temperatures will continue to stick around into the upper 60s. So staying above normal for at least the next 10 days and likely even longer. As we look at our beyond the 7-day forecast, we're expecting these temperatures to stay above normal for quite some time. We're expecting temperatures to be above normal through mid to late March, especially for the eastern half of the United States. Precipitation-wise, for our neck of the woods, we're only going to see pretty much normal amounts for precipitation. So the higher amounts seeing more wetter conditions through mid to late March, likely to be over into the Midwest. So if you're thinking about spring planting already, you still want to wait, especially here along the Carolinas, because we still see that late freeze and late frost into early April. So the general rule of thumb is just to wait till Easter. So for more details with the forecast, with the rain, you can tune in tonight at 7-11 on WMBF News, or can download the WMBF First Alert Weather app. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Monday evening.